Hello guys, it is your grandma Randy and I'm back with another video, and I have another message for you. This message is so beautiful and so good. And I was actually outside and I was taking the puppy Orion out for a walk, and as I was taking the dogs out for a walk and walking the dog, he kept stopping at rose bushes. And God has been constantly showing me roses. And for like the past couple of days, about 3 days ago, when I was getting ready to take my daughter to school, there was a bouquet of roses in the parking lot. There was a bouquet of roses sitting on the floor in the parking lot. So I'm like, okay, God. And then after that, he showed me in a dream, in a vision, he kept showing me rose bushes. And in my dream that he had given me, I see nothing but roses, like from the left to the right. Like it was like a garden covered in roses. And it was, I don't want to go into too much details about what God showed me regarding the dream, but there was rose bushes everywhere, and it was a garden of rose bushes. And today, right now, when I was just going to take the dog for a walk, there was also, he kept stopping at the rose bushes. And so I'm like, God, why do you keep showing me roses? What do these roses mean? And then I went to the store yesterday. And when I was going into the store, after I got out of the car, there was rose petals all on the sidewalk and all on like the ground, like where you park. There was nothing but like rose petals everywhere. And then I ended up receiving a chocolate covered rose as well. And then I'm like, God, what does this mean? Like, why do you keep showing all these roses? And so I'm going to read you the Bible verse that God took me to. He took me to Isaiah 35:1. And it says here, the wilderness and the wasteland shall be glad for them, and the desert shall rejoice and blossom as the rose. It shall blossom abundantly and rejoice, even with joy and singing. The glory of Lebanon shall be given to it. The excellence of Carmel and Sharon. They shall see the glory of the Lord, the excellency of our God. Strengthen the weak hands and make firm the feeble knees. Say to those who are fearful-hearted, be strong, do not fear. Behold, your God will come with vengeance. With the recompense of God, he will come and save you. Then the eyes of the blind shall be opened, and the ears of the deaf shall be unstopped. Then the lame shall leap like a deer, and the tongue of the dumb sing. For waters shall burst forth in the wilderness, and stream in the desert. The parched ground shall become a pool, and the thirsty land springs of water. In the habitation of jackals, where each lay, there shall be grass with reeds and rushes. A highway shall be there, and a road, and it shall be called the highway of holiness. The unclean shall not pass over it, but it shall be for others. Whoever walks the road, although a fool, shall not go astray. No lion shall be there, nor shall any ravenous beast go up on it. It shall not be found there. But the redeemed shall walk there, and the ransomed of the Lord shall return and come to Zion with singing, with everlasting joy on their heads. They shall obtain joy and gladness, and sorrow and sighing shall flee away. And so I love Heavenly Father so much, because this relates to the last message that He gave. The last message that I just literally put out about Heavenly Father saying they better recognize they failed to realize. And then as I was walking the dog, how they kept stopping at the rose bush and God keeps showing me roses. And this is exactly what He was talking about. And I also did a message a while back about Lebanon, because remember, I told you guys, God kept speaking to me. He was like, Lebanon, 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 Lebanon. And I'm like, God, what does that mean? Like, what? Lebanon, 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 what? Like, I know that was part of the Bible regarding the promised land and you know, where you were going to send people. But, like, why are you telling me this? Why are you showing me this? And now He's bringing it back to my attention again. I did a message a while back, a couple weeks ago, about Lebanon. And then He kept showing me roses. He kept showing me rose bushes. And then He confirmed it today through this verse. I want to read it to you guys one more time. The wilderness and the wasteland shall be glad for them, and the desert shall rejoice and blossom as the rose. As the rose. It shall blossom abundantly and rejoice, even with joy and singing. The glory of Lebanon shall be given to it, the excellence of Carmel and Sharon. They shall see the glory of the Lord, the excellency of our God. Strengthen the weak hand, and make firm the feeble knees. Say to those who are fearful-hearted, be strong, do not fear. Behold, our God will come with vengeance. What I tell you God said He was getting ready to do. What I say that God said He was getting ready to do. I'm just the messenger. God just told me to put the message out. What did He say He's about to do? He's confirming it again. With the recompense of God, He will come and save you. Then the eyes of the blind shall be opened. He said they better recognize. They failed to recognize. He about to open their eyes. He about to show them better than He can tell them. And the ears of the deaf shall be unstopped. They didn't listen. They didn't listen. What did I say? They refused. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because they rejected knowledge. How He rejected? By not listening. That's why He gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth, because He wants us to listen more. He said the ears of the deaf shall be unstopped. And then the lame shall leap like a deer, and the tongue of the dumb sing. For the water shall burst forth in the wilderness. And He was talking to me about that too. About when I went to the mountains, how Moses took the staff through, Heavenly Father telling him, and what happened when they were in the wilderness. A rainfall, an overflow of water poured out. Another confirmation. And so I did a community post on that. He said, and streams in the desert. The parched ground shall become a pool, and the thirsty land springs of water, and the habitation of jackals where each lay. There shall be grass with reeds and rushes. And that's what God showed me. That's what He literally showed me in my dream. He showed me rose bushes. He showed me a garden of roses. And He said, a highway shall be there, and a road, and it shall be called the highway of holiness. The unclean shall not pass over it. They ain't coming. They failed to recognize. But it shall be for others. Whoever walks the road, although a fool, shall not go astray. No lion shall be there, nor shall any ravenous beast go up on it. It shall not be found there, but the redeemed shall walk there, and the ransomed of the Lord shall return and come to Zion with singing, with everlasting joy on their heads. They shall obtain joy and gladness, and sorrow and sighing shall flee away. You're not going to be crying no more. Sighing, he said, sorrow and sighing shall flee away. Sorrow and sighing shall flee away. And so isn't that so beautiful, guys? God is so good. God is so amazing. And I just love how he comes in and he confirms messages and words. And so I pray this message blesses you. If you guys, are in your wilderness, you're going through the desert, you're going through the storm, you're going through the fire, meditate on Isaiah 35. Meditate on that and watch what God does in your life. So, I don't know who this message is for, but I pray this message blesses you. I love you guys. Be blessed, and I'll be back with another video, Elohim willing. Bye, guys.